Hello and welcome. I wanted to tell everyone about this game called Raid Shadow Legends. And hopefully I can save you some time and some money. I've been playing for about a year and a half now. And I know pretty much everything about the game. I started playing Christmas a year and a half ago, and it was fun. You could finish everything in your daily requirements in about 15 minutes, and it seemed like there was a lot of reward. But as the time ticks on, so does the time that it takes to fill or complete your daily quests. There are a lot of daily quests, advanced quests, monthly quests, weekly quests, daily quests, and it is taking more and more time. They've added more and more to the game, and it just takes more and more to complete your tasks. And so here's another thing about the game that makes it pretty difficult. And that is all the currencies that you need. This is energy, this is arena coins, this is tag arena coins, this is silver, this is gems. When you go into the forge here, you need these silver bars, you need these hammers, you need these other types of gems, you need these bloodstones, you need will stones, you need nether eggs from the nether spider, you need these things here, scarab claws from the scarab king. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. These are from the frostbite spider, frost spines, and so to get all these things, there's all of these dungeons and towers that you have to go through. I mean, it's a lot. There's missions that you have to complete. The things that they want you to do in the missions are extreme, and they take forever. And the reward for this particular mission that I'm on is not bad, but I've been working on this particular mission for about a year, and maybe a little bit more than a year. So, when you start looking at things that are so long-term and so tedious, that, it takes that long to accomplish it. This is the Doom Tower where those bosses are, where you can get those parts that you need to forge weapons. There are, if you're playing this game, just plan on taking 6 to 8 months to getting an arena team. That otherwise you're just going to lose nearly every arena battle once you get up to a level that's going to pay you anything worthwhile. You win in some of the lower arena levels, but they don't have a payout there, and so you're not going to be able to get the gold medals that you need in order to upgrade your Great Hall in order to advance your game. Some of the more important champions are extremely rare, extremely difficult to get. So it is a frustration. Now, I am a level 97, and I've been playing. I plan on finishing it, but to be honest, I'm already finished. I'm already done with this game, and the only reason that I'm going to continue is because I'm one of those people that once I start something, I want to finish it. But I hate, pretty much, I hate the game because I hate the creators of the game and the way that they are so greedy. They are unbelievably greedy. Look at this. I was expecting lots of pop-ups to show up, but a special progress pack, $59. A dungeon pack, $99. $79 for this. $39 for this. $9 for this. You rarely see anything under $20. So this, is in their eyes a fantastic deal. To me, I'm not giving you. This is your typical. Let's see. The monthly pack is your typical deal. So that's $50 out of your pocket. This one here, they just doubled it, and it's not even really double of what you would get from your monthly pack. So I just really want to warn you that if you get into this game, the currencies that you need are astronomical. Here, these are more currencies. These are considered mortal soulstone coins. These are immortal soulstone coins. These are eternal soulstone coins, and then I guess in there's even more. So then you've got your mystic market, and you need your mortal soulstones, immortal soulstones, eternal soulstones, immortal soul essence, eternal soul essence. And you could go to the soul merchant here and see these things are going to cost you quite a bit. 20 of these. I currently have 13, and the way that you get one of these is by spending these, and then you earn these coins, and then you go to the mystic market and you can buy these for 50 50 of these or 50 of these. Look, for these I have 5. Since the beginning of the game, I only have 5. I've never been able to spend these because I've never gotten any of these. But to get an eternal soul essence, I need 50 of these. I have 5. I'm sorry, I have 200 of these, but in order to get this, it costs me 50 of these. But I, in the entire time I've been playing the game, only have 5. So it just goes to show you how long it takes to get anything. So we go to our champions, and let's see, inside your tavern, you can see you need void brews, spirit brews, force brews, and magic brews, spirit, force, and void brews. And then barrels, these are very difficult to get. And then if you want to upgrade, that's if you want to upgrade levels of your champions. If you want to upgrade rank, then you need chickens, or you can also use actual champions. This one is fully maxed out, so there's no way for me to do that. But here, if I wanted to upgrade this terrible character, I could use champions, or I could use chickens. Chickens are extremely difficult to get. Champions, to build them up, take forever. These particular two right here are what I would consider my food champions, because I'm not going to be keeping them. I'm going to be using them for food. But you can see here I would need 5. It takes a while to build up those, because in order to do that, you have to take a level 2 star and build him up to a level 3 or take level 1s if you want to start out down there and make level 2s, take level 2s and make level 3s, take level 3s and make some level 4s, like this. Currently I just have one level 4. These guys are getting ready to go up to their maximum level, which would be 30, and then I can use 3 of my food champions to make one more level 4. From 4 you take it up to 40, and from 40 you would use 4 level 4s to make a 1 5-star, and once you get 1 5-star, that's where you got that food up there, these two guys right here. So it takes 200 and something champions to make 1 5-star champion food, so that you can build up one of your level 50 5-star champions. There are let's go back to champions here for a second. Take a look. We've got legendary are the gold ones, void are the epic are the purple ones, and then rares are the blue ones. And below the rares, of course, there are the common and uncommon. This is a common champion here that I'm using for food, and then I don't think I have any uncommon champions yet. Yeah, one uncommon champion right there. But common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary would be the gold ones up here. And now I particularly have a lot of these legendary champions, and it takes a long time to get your first legendary champion. Like, it could take months to get your first legendary champion, and then from there you can work to get more. Right now at my level I hardly miss any of the fusions, because there's 3 ways you can do it. You can do it from a shard pull and get lucky. There's about a 99, let's see here, it'll even tell you right here, it's a 91.5% chance you're going to get a rare. From here, these mystery shards, it's a 74% chance you're going to get a common worthless champion. It's a 24% chance that you're going to get a uncommon worthless champion, and it's a 1.4% chance that you're going to get a worthless rare. The epics and the legendaries are pretty much where it's at. I think I have 2 rare champions in the entire game that I use, and one of them I only use for clan boss, which is only one of the things. The other one I use her in a couple places, and her name is Coldheart. For the ancients, there is an 8% chance you will get an epic, and a 0.05% chance that out of one of these sacred shards or one of these void shards that you would get a legendary. So it's almost never. I had 100 and something of these. I just went through, I think, 65 of them, and did not get a legendary. 65 shards, about half of my shards. This took me 6 months to get them, and they had a 2 times, which meant that it was a 1% chance to get a legendary, and so that is a 1% chance out of 100. So I'd have to spend 100 of these to get one legendary. And here it's a little bit better at 6%, but we just went through a 2 times on that, and it was a 12%, and I think I went through something like 15 of these very hard to get shards in order to get one legendary. So it's very difficult. I have a lot of shards. Most people will have 2 or 3 of these or none, but maximum like 2 or 3, and most people will have 4 or 5 of these. I have a lot. Most people may have like 50 or 60 of these ancient shards, but I save. I'm very, very frugal with those things, and I only use them on the 2 times chance. I don't use them when it's a regular chance. Yeah, we haven't talked about all of the currencies yet. So let's go to the tavern again real quick, and we look at the upgrade ranks. So we have talked about the chickens, but we haven't talked about the feasts. So you've got these feasts, and over here the barrels. And to upgrade your skills, you need these, which are for legendary champions probably the rarest item in the game, which is considered or called a legendary skill tome. You've got epic skill tomes, which are also very difficult to get, and then the more common rare skill tomes. So how do you win these things? There's tournaments, but they just flat out want to sell them to you all the time. So in a tournament, I'll show you here if it ever opens up. There's a lot of lag in the game, you know, and this dead screen will happen a lot. Oh, let's see. Okay, so as an example, this one hasn't started yet. This one hasn't started yet, so it won't let me see it. Let's see. Let's go to an event, see if there's a live event. So, as an example here, you know, if you want to get an epic tome, you've got to do all of this. Now, I've gone pretty far. I'm close to getting this ancient shard, which is a 99% chance you're going to get garbage. Very, very, very rarely. It's actually a 99.5% chance you will get garbage. And even if you do get a legendary, it could be a bad legendary. So this game is unbelievably frustrating in how greedy they are with you and how few points that they're going to give you for all of your effort. This is another example, and look, there is no legendary tome, there is no sacred shard, there is no void shard. The best that they're going to give you is an epic skill tome. It just goes to show you how little they want to give you for the effort that you put in. The good things in the game are, you could really rock this game if you had more barrels and more feasts. Look, I have none. I don't think I've ever had a feast, and I think I've had 2 barrels in the entire year and a half I've been playing the game. As far as these books right here, if you got a lot of these books, because you'll notice my champions I haven't used any of the books. You have to be so careful with them. You just can't just burn through these books, because if you come across the champion that really, really improves the champion with the books, here, no books have I used. Now this particular champion here, I've used some books because she is one of my nukers. So I have used books on her, and I do believe, let's see, probably no, yeah, I've used some books on her, not completely. I needed to get, look, and I still haven't got that yet. I need to get this particular skill down. And so then the other problem is when to use the books. I can't use the books right now. I'll have to remember that she needs one more book, maybe, if I get lucky. I can't control where the books go, so they all went into this. But I do actually want to get this other cooldown down from a 4 to a 3 turn cooldown that will make her better for crowd control. But it could cost me 3 books because the books could fall here where I don't want them to fall. So anyway, if there were more chances for books and more chances for barrels and feasts, and finally more chances to get these shards, the good shards. These 2 are the good shards. All this up here is garbage. Then it would be better. But the other problem is that you have to go through all these dungeons. So many dungeons. Look, there's no reason for them to block out dungeons other than if I wanted to open it, it's going to cost me. So if I need some of those, I'm out of luck unless I want to spend. I usually try to keep at least 50 of these potions here for the force, for all of them. This is the only one that's open every day, and I just barely hit 50 on there. I should probably, in the next 19 hours, get some here. For the masteries, which we haven't even talked about, look at this. More currencies. Divine scrolls, advanced scrolls, basic scrolls, and what those do is allow your champions to increase their masteries. So they've got skills, and then they've got the artifacts, which you can forge the artifacts or earn the artifacts, but then you have to use silver to upgrade the artifacts. And then on top of that, you need to enchant the artifacts. So there's more. Look at all this more currencies here. I'm not kidding. There must be 100 currencies, things that you have to keep up on. So it's all about grind, 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 grind. Upgrade your champion, get it to 60, then get your champion's masteries. And the masteries, talk about, difficult. They are, and then which masteries do you choose? You could choose garbage masteries, and then you have to pay to change them. So it is a terrible waste of time, and it is a terrible game. I will say this: it has good graphics, and it could be so interesting. It could be so good. But the greed out of these people, out of the Ukraine, it's a Ukrainian game. Ukrainian, programmers. But what are programmers? Glorified hackers. And what are hackers? They're thieves. So what you have with many games is glorified hackers creating a way to steal from you. That's pretty much what this game is. Just wanted to give the warning.